Looks like it's going to be a pretty soggy night here at TIAA Bank Field. Rain showers, maybe an occasional clap of thunder supposed to continue throughout here in Jacksonville. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Off play action. It's Howell. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson on first down. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson. Here's Johnson with a reception. He'll go out right near the 35-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Here's Jackson. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! K.J. Hamler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. DK Metcalf. With career touchdown number 91, he joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down. The Jaguars at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. On third down, Jackson. They'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. Fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender. Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right? Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people. Good run there. Touchdown, Jaguars! K.J. Hamler with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads. Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points. Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. These two teams all tied after one. Three yards remain for second down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 4th down. Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A give for Taylor running right side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This time they'll throw it with Howell. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
1st and 10, Taylor now. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. 1, the turnover battle, and the 2nd, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. The man in motion is Brown. 2nd down and goal. Howell. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Sam Howell, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 41, Jackson. This pass caught by Hamler. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Jackson will throw again. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson from the shotgun. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
Ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
One last shot before the break. Howell. That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going. Point game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning, is always on point. And that
he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. KJ Hamler with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And some space here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he'll get it inside the 35. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are once again back in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Jonathan Taylor, he has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Commanders have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We had a high-scoring first half, and that really has continued here into the second half.
If you like defense, there's no way you can continue to watch this, but you probably are with your fingers spread, right? Watching them through those eyes, trying to say, my goodness, when can they stop someone? But this game is so much fun. If you're watching it, because the competitiveness of both offenses going at each other, it's been a blast. A
lot of entertainment. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on fourth down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jags answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. Shoves him aside, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 205 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Again, it's Taylor. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go play action. Howell. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful. It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. Touchdown, Washington! Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is going to have the Jaguars 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And Jackson throwing once more. Flush to his right. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. Again, it's Johnson. And he's brought down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jaguars have yet again retaken the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your...
He's got a man complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Jackson to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Jackson. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime,
on a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. But, Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So for the Commanders, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.